Hello viewers, welcome to Elim TV, a station where you watch, learn and also interact. Your tutor today is Mr. Wanyoike, a mathematics teacher. In today we are in Form 4 lesson number 27 and the topic is statistics 2 and the subtopic is the quartile deviation. On to the lesson objective. By the end of this lesson, you should be able to you are supposed to calculate the quartile deviation of the given data. There is a table here. Which you have been given, and you are supposed to use this table to calculate the quartile deviation of this number of students who sat for a mathematics exam. Those who scored between 20 to 29, there were 3 students, 30 to 39, 2 students, 40 to 49, 6 students, 50 to 59 students, 4 students, and 60 to 69, 1 student, and 70 to 79, only 2 students, and lastly 80 to 89%, only 1 student. On to the calculation, you're supposed to come up with a frequency distribution table here, and it is made up of 4 columns. The first column here, you enter the marks in percentage, and the second column, you're supposed to put the midpoint, and the third column, that is the frequency, and the fourth column, that is the cumulative frequency. Then we come to the first column. You put the marks as you are given in the previous table. Remember, the previous table is that marks, you are supposed to put it in the frequency distribution table, and the number of students represent the frequency, and therefore you enter them into the frequency and the marks in percentage columns respectively. Then you go to the midpoint. How do we calculate the midpoint? You take the marks in the marks in the column where we have the column for marks. You take 20, you add 29, then you divide by 2, and you fill the table of midpoint. And remember, in the previous lesson, we tackled everything and how to fill this table. And after filling that, you are supposed to apply a formula whereby you are supposed to calculate the lower quartile. And the lower quartile, you use this formula here. You calculate the lower quartile term as we did in the previous lesson, lesson number 27. We calculated the lower quartile term and also the Q1, that is the lower quartile, which we got as 39.5%. After applying this formula, then you calculate the upper quartile using this formula, and the answer which we got in the previous lesson was 69.5. And after getting those two answers, the upper quartile and the lower quartile, which is the Q3 and Q1 respectively, you are supposed to apply another formula for quartile deviation, and quartile deviation is equated to Q3 minus Q1, then everything you divide by 2. And after you subtract 69.5, you subtract 39.5, then you will get 30. Then 30 you're supposed to divide by 2, then you get 15%. We have come to the end of today's lesson, and I'm going to mark the end of this lesson by assigning you this work. This table, there is the table here. You're supposed to calculate the quartile deviation of the data given here. On to the reference, you can refer from Secondary Mathematics Student Book 4, and the publisher is the Kenya Literature Bureau. For more information, you can reach us at Elim TV using the following contacts, that is SMS, which is using the number which is well displayed for you, YouTube platform at Elim TV, Facebook platform at Elim TV, and Twitter at Elim TV_KE. Thank you very much for tuning to Elim TV. Till our next lesson, bye bye.